In the bustling art scene of Cresthaven, where galleries glowed with prestige and egos clashed like paint on canvas, a young woman named Mara dared to chase her dream, only to have it mocked by a man who thought he held the keys to her fate. This isn't just a tale of brushstrokes and ambition. It's the raw, real story of how one woman's talent was sneered at by a smug critic, how she swallowed the sting, and how she turned his laughter into silence with a move so bold it still colors the town's memory. Get ready, because Mara's fight against injustice is a masterpiece of grit that'll leave you cheering. Mara was 26, a wiry bundle of nerves and hope, with hands stained by years of charcoal and oil. She'd grown up in Cresthaven's shadows, sketching on napkins while her mom waited tables, dreaming of a day her art would hang where the rich sipped wine and nodded approval. By 2021, she'd clawed her way to a shot. A local gallery, the Gilded Frame, was hosting an open call for new talent. Mara poured her soul into a piece, a towering canvas of fractured faces, blues and reds bleeding into a story of struggle and strength. "It's me," she'd whisper, tracing the lines. She submitted it, heart pounding, picturing her name in lights. Enter Julian Voss, Cresthaven's self anointed art king. A critic in his 40s, all sharp suits and sharper tongue, he wielded his column in the Cresthaven Gazette like a scepter, crowning or crushing careers with a flick of his pen. He'd built a reputation on snark, favoring male artists with brooding beards over sentimental scribblers, his term for women like Mara. When her piece landed on the gallery's shortlist, Julian was there, prowling the judging panel like a wolf among sheep. The room buzzed as he paused at her canvas, his lips curling into a smirk. "What's this?" he drawled, loud enough for all to hear. "A therapy project gone wrong?" Laughter rippled. Men in ties, gallery owners, a few artists who'd kissed his ring. Mara, standing by the wall, felt her stomach lurch, her face burning as his voice sliced deeper. "Talent? This is amateur hour. Stick to doodling, darling." The room swallowed her whole. She wanted to vanish, to claw back her painting and run, but her feet stayed glued, her fists balled tight. Julian's dismissal wasn't just words, it was power. A man's word snuffing out a woman's dream. The gallery cut her piece that night, citing lack of vision, a phrase straight from his column the next day. Mara's mom found her sobbing over the canvas, still unhung, and hugged her tight. "He's wrong," she said fierce. "Show him." But how? Julian's verdict was gospel in Cresthaven. Galleries wouldn't touch her now. She was out, finished before she'd begun. Days bled into weeks. Mara stacked shelves at a hardware store, her art shoved in a closet, his laugh echoing in her skull. But something simmered. Anger, yes, but also a spark. She started sketching again late at night, fueled by coffee and spite. Not for galleries, not for him. For herself. She dug into Cresthaven's underbelly. The waitresses, the cleaners, the women who scrubbed the town clean while men like Julian sipped their praise. Her new piece grew, grittier, fiercer, a mural-sized scream of faces he'd never see. She found a spot, an abandoned wall by the docks, public and raw. For a month she painted in secret under moonlight, her breath fogging in the chill, her hands trembling with purpose. The twist hit on a crisp Saturday. Cresthaven woke to her work, a 10-foot explosion of color and truth, staring down the harbor. No signature, just the art, bold and unapologetic. Word spread like wildfire. Phones snapped pics, locals gawked, tourists flocked. Who did this? Gahars, they buzzed. Julian caught wind, strutting down to scoff until he saw it. His smirk faded. His column that week was silent. Then came the kicker. A viral post traced it to Mara, her old canvas linked by style. Galleries called, begging now, but she said no. It's not for you, she told one, voice steady. A women's co-op bought it instead, turning the wall into a landmark. Julian's next review praised a man's still life. Safe, predictable. Mara? She'd proved him wrong, not with his rules, but hers. Now Cresthaven whispers her name, not his. Mara paints on, free, her talent a flame no man can douse. Julian's laugh? It's just a ghost, drowned by the roar of a woman who refused to fade.